All right, y'all, I'm back. It's been a little bit. Christmas got busy. Kids were home from school. Things were wild, but it was fun. You know, everybody got the flu at one point. None of that matters, because today we're drawing a monster. And I'm calling this the mystery monster, because I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just gonna kind of start drawing, and we'll work it out as we go, you know? And you can do the same thing. You can copy me, or you can draw your own mystery monster if you want. Let's do this. I think the best way for me to start here is maybe with its head. We'll go with maybe like, you know, head, eyeball. Maybe we want some kind of like a dragon, lizard sort of looking thing. So let's just, I don't know, let's figure it out. I'm just using a marker right now. It's like, I guess it's kind of like a pen marker. It's like a brush pen. It doesn't matter. I mean, Sharpies work. I got Sharpies over here too, just in case I want them. You do you. Make something like, I'm thinking maybe like kind of a bit of a dragon nose, maybe. Maybe this will be kind of like a dragon lizard sort of a thing. Right, that kind of looks like a nose, I guess. Let's fill it in so that we know for sure. The nose right there. And what about like a nice big jaw with some fun little teeth. One thing I like to do when I draw teeth is I like to vary the size of them a lot. It makes it a little more fun. Yeah, it works, right? Like I said, I have no idea what I'm doing right now. What else can happen? Oh, maybe let's give them like, you can kind of see some of the other nostril coming on the other side, maybe there. I don't know. Sure. Now remember, like we've talked about in other videos, when you know that something is round, sometimes it helps to draw an indication of that roundness. All right, this guy needs an eyeball. Just gonna put it right there. Looks a little surprised. Is it an alligator? I don't know. What does the back of its head look like? Should it have like a skinny neck or like a thick neck? Let's go with something, I don't know. Sure. And then maybe let's go, damn, like this is looking interesting, huh? How about some big dragon spikes? So these like scales maybe? Sure. Maybe another line here for like its belly. Put in some curves. show it's got like sort of like, you know, like a snake has. There's something really fun about doodling, you know? It doesn't have to be like the best thing you've ever drawn, but it can be really satisfying just to kind of turn your brain off for a little bit and make fun shapes. How about we give them some little T-Rex arms or something here? Just kind of a couple little triangles, sort of like that. Just note, like, everything that I'm drawing is crooked, messy. Nothing I'm drawing is perfect, right? Alright. He's kind of a lizard. I like that. I should do this in pencil next time, huh? Let's keep going down the belly here. Now, if you were a weird dragon lizard, what color would you be? That's the question of the day. I mean, red and orange, that's always a good option. Sometimes, though, I like to use like a blue-green sort of combo. That could be fun. So I'm just kind of drawing like some wrinkles and stuff right now because I'm not really sure what to do, I guess. His arm, it's a little straight, isn't it? It doesn't really have like an elbow in it. Let's try another one down here. Something like that. Those arms are wacky, huh? Does he need a thumb? Is that the problem? Let's put a little thumb in there too. Just darken that up. Sure. Okay. Alright, I've got a couple arms here. Put a little shadow in maybe for his arm. Couple arms, we got a tail. We got a sort of a ground plane happening. Let's just flatten this out a little. I just kind of scribble on the ground like that to make us sort of a indication of ground. You know, like I said, you can make your own monster at this point too. Like, you don't have to be copying me. Like, if you think of something that sounds cool, put it on. Do it. It's just paper. Like, you're not gonna... It's not the end of the world if it turns out to be something you don't like. You can always redo it or get another piece of paper and start over. I think that's the best thing about art is like, you can always start again. You don't have to do anything perfectly. I would say about 80% of what I do is not perfect. 100% of it isn't, maybe. I really like this. Get some little hairs, maybe. I don't know. What do you guys think, huh? Hopefully yours is looking good. All right. I think this is pretty silly, at least, you know? He definitely has to have a little bit of like a smoke thing kind of coming up. He breathes some fire. I think I might. The best thing here might be darkening all of these scales, I think. Or not, sorry, not scales, the spikes. You know what, I might use I've got my Sharpie over here too. It's a little easier to, oh, there goes some markers. A little easier to fill in with these. Let's fill it in. And you know, sometimes you can get inspired by the tool that you're using too. If you get like some new markers or some new pens or like some colored pencils, maybe that stirs an idea in you and you can come up with something cool to draw with that. You should just go for it. Because like I said, worst case scenario, you just start again. It's that simple. So maybe these kind of taper off a little bit. Just sort of smooth out this lump on his head. Not the biggest fan of that. I'm going to darken a couple of these scales in too. Just fill them in. Bam! I think we're getting something now. You know, at first I wasn't totally sure, but I'm liking it now. I think it just takes a few minutes, a little bit of patience, you know, and you get there. That's the other thing too. You know, maybe don't quit yet. If you think you're not happy, what else could you add? What else could you do to get you to that point where you start to like it? It's like if you're already deciding that it's done, just go a little bit further. Take it another minute or two and see where you end up. So much of art is just exploring, messing around, having fun. I think I might switch back to my other marker. Get a little bit smaller on the little details and stuff. What do we want to add to this dude? Should it be more spots maybe? Like kind of along his back? One rule, it's not a rule, it's a philosophy, an idea. A thing that makes things look nicer is to think about making shapes that are big, medium, and small. And what this does is it kind of breaks things up. See, these ones are all the same, which I'm not loving, if I'm honest. And so, there needs to be more variation. Because variety is the spice of life, right? Switch it up. Just fill in a little bit more. You can always fix stuff, even in pen, you know? Kind of, there we go. And perfection, like I've said so many times, it's just unattainable, and it's not really something to strive for, I don't think. I think it's something, make something you love. Don't make something perfect. Perfect is boring. Put your heart into it, and other people will know that you love it too, and then they'll probably love it. Anyway, back to the big, medium, and small shapes. I'm just kind of drawing little random shapes, but I'm making sure that I have some, usually I guess towards the back here, that are biggest, and then I'm having medium and little small ones. And then sometimes I make sure to put like 2 of them really close together, and then I put one far apart, and trying to just focus on variety, because it's really easy to make them all look the same. Your brain wants to do that kind of by default. Your brain likes things that are organized, nice and neat. But sometimes when you're making art, you gotta force your brain to do something different. All right, I don't know. I mean, maybe this is good. Are we at the point where we can color them? Maybe. Let's do it. I feel like I can't think of anything else to add, which is a good sign. It's probably to a point where I want to color it. Let me get my markers that I dropped on the floor. Okay, so right now I've got blue and green. You can take a look at the other ones here. I kind of want like a darker green too. I think I got it. Maybe. I got a light green and like a medium green. I think I'm gonna color all of these blue. And then let's see here. Blue on these guys right here. And then if we take this sort of medium green, put that with it. Looks kind of cool, right? Does it look like if we go over it a little too much? Yeah, probably. All right, I'm happy about that. I also color in the direction that I think my form is turning, so you can always try that too. Takes a little longer. Sometimes it looks nicer. Sometimes it doesn't matter at all. All right, so we've got that. What if we put this under the belly? That's pretty cool. Now, if you wanted to do this sort of color combo, but like red, you could do red and then like you could do this part in purple maybe, and then like an orange in the belly. That'd be super cool too. Or maybe you drew something totally different right now, and that's also okay. All right, I'm gonna color the rest of this, and maybe we'll add a shadow layer after. So I'm gonna do the base colors, and then we'll talk. Okay, I think that's some base colors down. Now, I think the only other thing I'm gonna do is add a little shadow, and I'm just gonna use the same blue color that I had here. And I'm gonna kind of nice stripe across my ground. And like on the underside of these arms, you can hit it. It's not very dark, just a little bit. Anything that's like aimed downward right now, like a lot, so I'm gonna put a little here. Probably down here. Put a couple little bits in the creases here to help that out. Just a little around his eye, maybe? Just along the bottom half here. Sure. Works. A little in the nostril. All right, I think this is it. I think this is done. Hopefully you guys had fun. I know I definitely did. Mystery monster. There you go. Thanks for following along. Catch you in the next one.